Hello everyone, this is a really important update about the Daniel Andrews case. And just to recap, 2.5 months ago, I started a fundraiser to prosecute Daniel Andrews, and over 1,400 individuals donated, and it added up to $135,000, which is incredible. We've only spent $5,000 of that getting advice on the initial strategy. And unfortunately, the initial advice was not very positive, and I was feeling quite deflated and I wanted to give up. I wanted to refund everybody their money and I wanted to walk away. That would be the easy option and I would get tons of street cred as well. But instead what I did is I gave God, or the universe if you don't believe in God, 2 weeks to point me in the right direction and show me what I'm supposed to do, because I wanted to give up, but that's me, Monica Smith. Maybe that's not for the better good. So I wanted to give it time to see. Now, in that time, I've spoken to so many different people, different lawyers, and I've also found out that the bike boy scandal with Daniel Andrews, well, they are really gearing up for some big stuff. And so I've been in touch with them, and what I'm doing and what they are doing definitely complement each other. So I'm gonna put in the description of this video the link to support them. Even if you can just give them $20, I really have a lot of faith in that team. And the thing is, Daniel Andrews needs to be accountable for the things he did, whether it was hitting a boy on a bike or locking down 6 million Victorians for no reason. It doesn't matter which angle it comes from. I support anyone who's gonna make leaders accountable, because it's not just about what Daniel Andrews did, and it's not just about how we suffered. It's about teaching future leaders and current leaders that, hey, you're not always gonna get away with everything. You can't just do what you want and get away with it. And they usually do. Why do they get away with it? Because bringing legal action is super stressful and costly and timely, and it takes over your life, and that's why they're never accountable. But I put myself out there to handle the pressure and to handle the stress of this, because I know that I can. I've taken the government to court and represented myself in a 14-day trial, and I won on paper, although they did slap me with costs, but I'm appealing that. But anyway, moving on. I'm now giving you the update of the last 2.5 weeks that I've had to think about things. So it's really amazing, because I went through like so many different emotions over the last 2.5 weeks. And the main emotion was that I wanted to give up. That's what I want to do. That's the easy option. But God had different plans. So I just went with the flow. I spoke to whoever I was connected with, hoping that I would get an answer that was really clear. I spoke to a team of lawyers who had a particular avenue, and I got really excited about that. And I was like, great, we're onto something. And then that strategy didn't end up feeling right for me at all. But the interesting thing is by talking to them, I started thinking about the strategy that I am now going with. Now, it took 3 points of communication to get to that particular law firm, who then gave me the idea that I will be going with. And so it's amazing how God works, how the universe works, and how what I want is really not important, because God told me different things, and here we are. Now, I can't tell you what the strategy is, obviously. That would be stupid, okay? When you're dealing with such powerful people who have lots of money and influence, you can't give them a heads up on what your plan is. That would be absolutely silly. So if people in the comments are asking me for more details, I will be ignoring you. Not because I can't answer those questions, but because it would be strategically, ridiculously dumb to give any more information than I have to. I've done it before. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I've given up too much information before, and it has hurt me. But what I can tell you, and anyone who knows me, you can see in my face that I am very happy with this new strategy. I am certain, I am so certain that we are going to get somewhere with this. At least something. We're going to get something. I'm not going to be a fool to think that we're going to get everything that we want. But the point is, we just want to make Daniel Andrews and Brett Sutton, actually, anyway, accountable for the decisions that they made that locked down and hurt over 6 million Victorians. That's all we want. However we do that, it doesn't matter. But I do have the strategy, and we are drafting the paperwork, and we are putting in the claim as soon as possible. So be assured that your money is being used for good use, and it is being used sparingly as well, because I'm doing a lot of the research myself. So the point is, we're going ahead, and it's going to be something. It's going to be something, and I really appreciate your patience with this. And I hope that we can have it finished within 2 to 3 weeks, and then we will file. And I'm not sure when exactly I'll be able to share that paperwork with you, but you know me, I will share as soon as I can. And I wish I could share more now. I hate being secretive. It's not in my nature at all, but I've just learnt my lesson, and legal advice is that we just have to be careful with what we say. So please support the Bike Boy scandal, because right now you can't donate to me because I have enough money to get to the next steps. Once I get to the next steps, then I might open the fundraiser again. But let's just wait and see how we go and take one step at a time. I plan to represent myself, which will save us a lot of money, and I've proven that I can do it, especially with the right advice and support in the background as well. So, that's it. We're going ahead. Happy days. I'm going to need your prayers. I'm going to need your support. There are going to be times when I'm going to want to give up again. This won't be the last time I feel the way that I did in the last 2.5 weeks. But honestly, my strong intuition is saying that this is the right thing to do. And a lot of your emails are saying that you want me to find a way too, and I appreciate that. And we're gonna do our best, with God and good on our side. All right. Till the next update. See ya.